Welcome to my workshop again. So today we have a Data East Star Trek. Today's Friday. Last Saturday I picked up a Gottlieb Solaride, Data East Star Trek, and a Williams Demolition Man. Solaride's almost done. It's a quick rebuild. It's coming along pretty good. The Demolition Man's needs some work, but overall, it's in good shape. This thing was a interesting one. So the first thing is the translate's messed up. The white's coming off the back of it. So I'm not sure if someone used something on it to clean it. I don't know, but I'll get a reproduction. You know, that's not a big deal. You know, it is what it is. So when I got this, none of the coils were working except for the special coils. So on the Data East games, you have special coils and you have playfield coils. So the special coils were the pop bumpers. You know, the flippers are driven by their own driver board, and the kickers, and also the Vox. But the drop targets on both sides, the ramp, the ball launch, and the coils underneath the apron, none of them were working. And then a bunch of lights were working. You know, this target was actually missing. It was completely broken off. There's toys all over the game. So, you know, this was back on this flasher like this, stuck on by Funtech. So, yeah, so that came off. I'm okay with that one. That one's kind of cool. You know, it gives you a cool little thing, you know, the ball launch. This thing is a whole other thing. It's pretty cool because the way they wired it in, it lights up. Basically, they wired it into the three lights up here. But the way they wired it in, they soldered it to the lamp sockets. When you take the lamp sockets off, yeah. So this is coming out. It's cool, but it's coming out. You know, plus it's broken, and then I don't have the patience for it. Now I'm gonna have to, because they messed up the lane guide. I'm gonna have to get a new lane guide. You know, so be it. You know, playfield's in pretty good shape. You know, a little bit of wear through here, which is kind of typical in this game. You know, some wear. You can see some touch up. You know, around the Vox. You know, I'll get a Cliffy protector. Should cover most of that. Might not cover all of it, but other than that,
it's dinner time.
You know, it's a pretty good shape. You know, the DMD's not working. It's actually an LED reproduction. So I have to get that. Actually, I talked to the vendor. They're going to actually replace it because they've never had one go out. So they want it back to figure out why they're having a problem with it. And so the other thing, the transporter motor, you know, so it makes it, you know, the cool effect of the transporter. The motor was all bound up, so I took it all apart, stripped it all down. I got that working. So the boards were pretty much untouched, which was always a good thing. So the soundboard I haven't done much with at this point because it's busy with other stuff. The PPB board I went through, replaced capacitors, all new fuses, reflowed all the pins. I checked The transistors, that one was bad. I put a new one in. The power board was actually decent shape. The GI was not burnt out, believe it or not. So I just took it out, did some rebuild, reflow the all the pins. Actually did put a new transistor in because I wasn't happy with how it was reading. And the motherboard, it's overall fine. When I got it, it wouldn't boot because the PIA was actually missing. So that was out of the game. Now for the coils, if you have basically no coil play, which this one didn't have, like I said, the drop targets, the lift, and everything underneath the apron, the launch, and when you have something like that, typically what it's going to be on a Data East game is that transistor right there, Q29. Q29 drives the power for most of the rest of the flow of the transistors. That thing was completely blown out. So replaced that. I also rebuilt the board. This board is for the chase lighting. So that's been rebuilt. So basically all I have to finish doing is I got a new ROM. I got to get the screen replaced. I got an NV RAM that just came in today, so I'll pop that in. And now I have basically everything mechanically and electronically working on this game. So now I'll let it sit for a while I finish up some of the other games. And then I'll basically strip the playfield, redo, everything, including, all the lighting, because some of the lighting wasn't working. These are horrible coin taker bulbs. These things the flashes are just horrible. They're horrible. I don't care what anyone says. Coin taker bulbs are completely garbage. Anyone can, Coin taker can contact me directly, give me 1,000 bulbs for free. I still throw them out. The quality is just garbage. I put in the green ones and the blue ones because those are the control lighting that actually go off to animate the backlash a little bit. But these things just suck. The coloration's brutal. They're dim, and they're more expensive than everybody else. And everything in here is basically coin taker, except for because I had to rebuild this board. So these are all my Comet bulbs. Under here, I had to rebuild this board because half the lights weren't working. Those are all Comet bulbs. Same thing with the board under here that drives these are all Comet bulbs I put in. So the big playfield wear on this thing was, if you can see, someone touched it up kind of horribly and put Mylar over it all the way around. You look underneath the two flashers, must have locked on and just roasted that insert. Not much I could do. As you can see, the color right there, it's all brown. There's nothing you can do. You can't get the insert. And I'm not gonna look for a playfield just because of that. But yeah, other than that, a couple little things left. Like I said, the manufacturer said they're gonna give me a new board, which is totally awesome. For the new screen. And then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching.